distinguished panelists around. So I'd like us to just move swiftly into the panel session. So we're going to be starting by calling up a panelist. Mr. Ayola Kadri should take up the stage. Mr. Zuka Okeke. Then we'll have Mr. Akinola Bayewu. We'll have Captain Oniye. So I think that's for that, the panel session. So we're going to start from the Nigerian economy itself. We were seeing so many changes in the Nigerian economy. We're seeing a lot of new development. We have the Ministry for the Ministry for Marine and Blue Economy right now, and we also understand that imports and exports of Nigeria constituted 44% of our GDP. Our major theme for this session is optimizing interorganizational and agency integration for trade efficiency. So we're going to start with Mr. Kadri. What does interorganizational and agency integration mean to you?
Hello, good morning, everybody. My name is Kadri, as earlier said. I'm here. I work in development finance of Central Bank of Nigeria. Like what you said, we are aware of the current situations and every hand is on deck. Currently, we are working with the physical authority in keying into the new ideas that the custom might be able to focus on their key areas. We are aware the major impacts that we are actually having, the problem around the port congestion. It's not really around the congestion. In Nigeria, you find out that the cost of clearing a container can have a demurrage of over $168 in a day, based on the issue, and a lot of goods that have been exported out of the country. Some are actually perishables. It's very key for us to focus on how do we drive efficiency around our port areas. It's very important, and part of what we've done is to create an engagement. We have a seminar that we meet with all the key stakeholders in the sector, and we see what can we put in place in driving efficiency around that sector. Also, of recent, what we've done, we've tried to talk to some of the key exporters, and because it's not just export, we have to look out from the production down to finance, apart from and value addition. And what is key also is that you don't just export your raw out of the country. Driving a value addition is very critical. That's where you actually create a lot of mileage, because once you export, the only thing you only gain less than 30% of the value of that export. But like you earlier said, the major challenge is we're trying to advocate for a 24/7 dedicated export desk. We've actually instructed all the banks to have an export desk, which is what we are trying to do. We are trying to see how do we use our monetary instrument in driving export, where we're going to ask the bank to focus more in giving facility to key export customer. We'll look at how do we use the monetary instrument in trying to see how we can increase their sectoral allocation in driving the export across the country. Part of what we are trying to do is that currently we collaborate with Nigerian Export Promotion Council. They're doing some fantastic job. The last time they're in China, they're trying to open an export desk across the country, and that will also help the exporters in Nigeria to be able to see a dedicated market, which is very key. And we are working with them too in how do we develop the small scale exporters. How do we bring them into ecosystem that they too